Hey, this is just a quick video. I'm sure you know I remember talking about the initial last month, and it ended up running like crap on my computer. And I don't know, it just didn't. I had too many problems with it, so I ended up refunding it. However, they've done several patches since then. Apparently, a lot of the problems have been fixed. And also, I was initially planning to pay for Aztez, but the developers were nice enough to give me the code, so that saved up about $20 of resources. So it is up to you guys. I'm still enjoying Aztez. I still have the last weapon to unlock, and I need to finish the arena before I'm quote-unquote done with it, at least in terms of seeing all the content. But it is up to you guys. If you guys want to see it, if I get at least 3 votes by the time I wake up in the morning, or at least some point tomorrow when I decide if I'm going to make any more purchases for the month, then I'll go ahead and get it. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to save it. I know people want Muso Stars. I'm really on the fence about it because of the PC port. There's a number of things that could happen with that port. I really don't know what to expect. I think the game looks fun. I probably will enjoy it, even though, I don't know, the roster they have in there didn't really impress me too much. It seems like they have just too much of the fan servers instead of like the really cool characters. But that's just me. I know that if I like the gameplay, I'm not going to mind that too much. I mean, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate had the same thing. You know, they had a lot of quote-unquote, random characters that, they didn't really appeal to me, but they still had fun movesets. So it is up to you guys. Muso Stars really just depends on if I have the funds and if it's actually a good port. And I don't know, both of those things happening is kind of like a rarity, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, give me some feedback here. Enjoy the little Aztez run that's going to be coming out at midnight, and then throughout the rest of the week, I'm not sure what's going to happen. There's Buster Quests on PSO2, but they don't really look like they're going to interest me too much. A lot of people are already showing some distaste with them, so I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing PSO2. I might take another break from it. I know Critica, I know I haven't really played that since I made the initial overview for it. Apparently, they've been experimenting with a lot of changes with the game. It feels like they're like mad scientists with the original design of the game, which is kind of odd because the people who made the original, Korean version are the ones that are doing all the changes, but it's the American branch. They seem to want to make like all these changes to the game, and it seems like more than half of what they add, like the community just instantly dislikes because it's a stupid change, and then they have to go and backpedal. I've been watching the patch notes for it, and it seems like it's just been this tug of war between the American branch wanting to make these drastic changes to the game that don't work, and then the community, calling them out for it being a stupid change. And there hasn't been any new content at all for, what is it, about 2.5 months now since it launched. So they're moving at a slow pace. It feels like they should have maybe made these changes later down the line and had like a content roadmap. I haven't really been interested in playing it, especially since they said that they are going to have an update with controller support. That would make the game much more comfortable for me to play. I have a hard time playing it on the keyboard and mouse. I don't even know how I got halfway through that game as it is, but I was kind of waiting for that personally, but then I see all these other changes they're making that don't seem to stick. It seems like they're in the game for all of like a week before they're just removed. They just do a complete 180 and remove it. I'm not really sure what their whole goal is with that game. I mean, it seems like there was a demand for it. There's people playing it. They have whales, super broken characters and stuff, but it doesn't seem like they've got any kind of roadmap for like actually updating the game. Like the content that they have is pretty low, and they seem to keep messing with the end game, and people are kind of getting frustrated because obviously they know that there's a whole 5 levels. There's several areas in the game. There's like several classes that aren't in the game either. Balance changes, the works, and like none of that's in the game right now. So I'm probably not going to be playing that. We'll see what happens. I know that there's going to be the level 90 legendary dungeons on DFO, I think towards the end of this month, so I'll probably check that out. But PSO2, a lot of people are kind of feeling like the Buster Quests are going to be something that's going to die out pretty quickly, and there's not going to be a whole lot else to do. So we'll see what happens there. I did get some 12-star units. I got a full set, and I crafted them with a little bit of a budget that I had. So I'm pretty happy with that. Once I get my sword to plus 35, I'm probably going to take a break from it. So I think the initial would be a good fit, but it is up to you guys. My interaction on my videos has been really low. I've been pretty bummed about how badly the channel has been performing lately. So I wanted to ask for some input before I buy something for $10 and then just find out that no one's interested in it. Anyway, let me know. Peace.